don't worry about anything because the test is fine, it's going to be smooth. So eat something in the morning because it's healthy and you won't be hungry throughout the course of preparing. And then be on time, be punctual because you don't want to find the doors closed and everyone started the test, so be on time.
You should get to the test center earlier. Don't make your time too compressed or too rush, which will make you feel more nervous. So get to the test center before 8:30, and also feel free to ask any question to the staff, and they will help you at any time.
Prepare yourself adequately, have all your materials ready, pens, pencils, rulers, erasers, whatever you need.
Don't be too nervous, and treat it as an experience to test your English with professional examiners.
Have a good sleep on the nights before, concentrate and have a good time management.
I was quite nervous before I got to the exam center, but once I get there, the whole environment makes me feel very easy because it's quiet, clean, and very comfortable. So I'm quite relaxed when I take the exam.
Congratulations! Success starts with IELTS. The speaking test is divided into 3 sections. Part 1 is the introduction and general questions. Part 2 is the long turn, and Part 3 is an analytical discussion. It's important to understand the criteria on which you will be tested in the IELTS exam. First, we consider the criteria of fluency and coherence. This is one of 4 criteria on which you will be tested. We'll cover the other 3 in later videos. Fluency and coherence refer to your ability to speak at length, including organizing ideas logically and appropriately signposting. It also refers to your ability to express and justify opinions and to discuss and speculate about issues without long pauses or repetition of the same words. Signposting is the use of words or phrases that indicate the direction of your thoughts. We will give you some examples of this in a moment. Many students try memorizing large portions of speech to repeat during the speaking test, but this can add unnecessary stress and sound unnatural. We don't recommend this approach. Here are a few tips to improve your speaking test performance. As you are speaking about a topic, build on your point of view by adding a few details. For example, if the question is, "What do you do?" rather than responding with, "I am a teacher," you might expand this to, "I have been a high school mathematics teacher in New York for over 5 years." For part 2 of the test, use the bullet points on the task card to help you structure your long turn and make notes in the 1 minute that's given using key words. In part 3 particularly, it is important to develop your answers and to speak at length. You can do this by thinking of reasons, effects, comparisons, supporting examples, and personal experience. Just
reason, effects, comparisons, supporting examples. Personal experience.
make sure you are signposting what you say. For example, discussing excessive TV watching, you might mention reasons, increasing numbers of TV channels compared to a generation ago, and the popularity of TV characters. Effects, increasing obesity levels, eyesight problems, and other health issues. Experience. My nephew watches nothing except cartoons. He will not study. Here are some examples of signposting for part 3 of the test. Compare, contrast. In my view, there are 2 main differences. Responding to a point. Yes, I agree because, or I'm not sure I agree with that. You see, speculating on the future. I think we'll probably see a lot of, or maybe there'll be more, or it's unlikely that we will have. Practice is the key to increasing your fluency. There are no shortcuts. Practice using English in everyday communication as much as you can. Record yourself talking about different subjects. Then play it back and listen for linking expressions, hesitation, words you may be repeating, and times when your speech is slow. This will help improve your fluency. The assessment criteria is the only thing on which you will be tested. You will not be assessed on your appearance, body language while speaking in the exam, or your creative ideas. IELTS examiners are very consistent with their application of the IELTS assessment criteria. It is the same assessment given everywhere in the country and everywhere in the world. For more information, please see the other speaking test videos, lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation.
thanks to web search engines. Nowadays, seeking information has become much easier thanks to web search engines. To be reluctant to communicate. To be reluctant to communicate. Overuse of technology can do our mental sharpness making us reluctant to communicate with others. An internet addict I actually consider myself an internet addict to be overly dependent on it's easy to get overly dependent on the internet since we can basically find anything there. How many hours do you usually sleep at night? Well, actually, I don't sleep much at night. I spend about 5 to 6 hours per day to sleep. Do you sometimes sleep during the day? Yes. To be honest, I take some naps during the day. Actually, I sleep after lunch or even in the afternoon when I feel a little bit tired. What do you do if you can't get to sleep at night? When I find myself hard to fall into sleep, I take one book and then I read some pieces. I think reading book can help me to sleep more easily. Do you remember the dreams you've had while you were asleep? Yes and no. Sometimes I cannot remember what I dreamt, but sometimes I can remember. I think one dream that I can remember would be sometimes a little bit scary, so that's why I can still remember the day on the day after. Describe a time when you met someone who you became good friends with. You should say who you met, when and where you met this person, what you thought about this person when you first met, and explain why you think you became good friends with this person. I have one college, and I remember the day when we first met. I had an opportunity to move to another company, and at the new company I met her. The first impression about her was that her smile. She is a very open-minded person, and on that day she talked to me and even helped me to find some places to have lunch. I am really so happy because of having that such person in my life. I know that everyone would be a great person who I can interact with, and I really want to be a good friend of her from that day until now, and even in the future. How important is it for children to have lots of friends at school? Personally, I think children should have some friends in school, because we are humans, so we need an environment that we can communicate or even develop with. So children have friends, and they can learn with each other and help each other with some activities at school. Do you think it is wrong for parents to influence which friends their children have? No, I don't think it's wrong in some cases, because parents have sometimes more experiences, and they can find out what type of friends should be good or not good. Some friends help us to become a good person, but some of them just pull us out of school and waste a lot of time on some things like play video games. I don't know, but yeah, but sometimes it's wrong, because parents don't have a communication or even a real relationship with friends. they just know our friends through stories and don't know exactly our friends are. Why do you think children often choose different friends as they get older? When children get older, they might change their minds and even life environment. So at each stage of personal life, people have different targets, so we make friends based on our targets. So it is normal if we have different friends at different stages of life. If a person is moving to a new town, what is a good way for them to make friends? If someone is moving to a new town, I think it's a good way is an invitation to the house or even to a restaurant to get some meal and have small talk, and then they can know each other and even get used to some habits. Can you think if any disadvantages of making new friends online? Yes. When we make new friends online, maybe we face some issues like leaking personal information, and even we don't know who exactly are from the other side. The people on virtual websites can even get our personal information and even make us to be in dangerous situations. Would you say it is harder for people to make new friends as they get older? Yes, from my personal experiences, I can say that people it's harder for people to make new friends as they get older, because we have our own personal lives and we have no time for another things except making money and relaxing ourselves. So it is nonsense if we just making friends and have no purpose. Yeah.